like a ton of bricks. Doesn't matter, we go strong. Take your time and do your tricks. All I do is sing along.
What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in again here on the Pat McAfee Show. I meant Keeping Up with the Joneses podcast. We're going to do a little different this time. We're going to do an audio version.
Yep.
College game days today, Saturday. I think everybody who is normal in the United States works Monday through Friday for Saturday. So that's what I do. I work for Saturday, especially during the fall and into some winter for the football season.
Yeah, I said to Zach this morning, I said, wake up. It's game day.
It's the first of the month. We're watching College Game Day actually right now. This guy said Nick Saban for president. I don't know. I think maybe Kirby Smart for president.
After he's done coaching, of course.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, man. He
would be a great president.
He's got that team just focused and driven every day, and it's wonderful to see. So we wanted to kind of do some game predictions and what we think. We were in Jacksonville last weekend for the Georgia-Florida game and did some interviews and stuff like that. And
yeah, how'd y'all like that episode?
It's.
I think that was our best one so far.
Yeah, it was funny because the whole time, every Florida fan we interviewed was, "Oh, the Dogs, man, we're gonna beat you guys this year. It's our year." Yeah, and
it's our year.
I mean, you step in the ring with a dog, it's gonna be a dog fight. I mean,
I like that.
You ain't gonna. You can't chomp us. We're just gonna step on your throats and
bite back.
Bite back, exactly.
Well, it was funny because the first part of the game, all the Gator fans were like chomping, and then because they scored after the first drive, and then because we deferred, so we got the ball back and started scoring, and they stopped chomping.
Yeah,
they were leaving.
Yeah, they left
at halftime. Was it before halftime?
I think it was like in the second quarter when we were up like 20. I think we were up like 29-7 or something. And
yeah.
People just leave, and it's like, okay, so you guys really don't trust your team in the second quarter.
They're fake fans, is what I'm thinking.
So it was a fun experience. I've been last couple of years. It's awesome. They're thinking about moving the game possibly to home.
Or Orlando.
We don't know yet what's going to happen, but honestly, I would like to get it out of Jacksonville because Jacksonville is an absolute HE double hockey sticks hole. It is. It's just
well, their traffic patterns aren't too great either.
No, it took us 2 hours to get home, and we were staying 2 miles away.
Yeah, Zach was about to get out and walk.
It was like 0.6 miles.
I was like, you ain't walking.
I mean, there was a bridge that would have taken forever, but you know. So, college football playoff rankings came out, and as a Georgia fan, we're not upset about it because it's like, well, you guys done this the past 2 years to us, and you basically told us that we're not good enough to be the number one team, and then we go and win the national championship. So I'm glad that the committee decided to do that because now I'm definitely calling a three-peat from Georgia.
Oh,
100%. And I think Jinx, you owe me one there.
You owe me
But I think what's going to happen is today when we play Missouri, we're going to beat them by 30 points.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to come out and absolutely sling that rock. We are going to make some huge interceptions, freaking sacking players or quarterback. It's just going to be it.
They will be 7-2.
Yeah, like the official Twitter page of Georgia said, it's going to be a bloody Saturday, not Tuesday.
Yeah,
bloody Saturday.
Tuesday. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny when each of the 4 teams were announcing that they were in the top 4. And it was just like, oh, we're number 1, we're number 2, we're number 3, and we're number 4. Or, sorry, not 2. And Georgia, number 2, was just like Bloody Tuesday. Here's a picture of what we're doing right now. Practice.
Yeah, well,
we're practicing. We're not caring about our ranking.
My thing is, I know Kirby probably got his team together. and watched the rankings, and he said,
Oh yeah, they definitely watched it
and
together.
and he goes, I want you guys to prepare for not number one. Because they're not going to rank you guys one. They love Ohio State. They think Michigan's one of the best teams to ever walk the country. Well, we saw what happened in 2021. Michigan said, we're going to come play Georgia in the playoffs in Miami. And Georgia ran house them. It was.
Well, they're sign stealing too.
It was 30. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? I want to hear your thoughts on that.
I think everybody does it. Just not
as openly
as what they were doing.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing that happened with Houston Astros with the cheating scandal. How they were stealing signs, banging on the trash can and stuff, calling pitches like they knew a fastball was coming or they knew a changeup was coming or whatever. They knew whatever pitch was coming. So that's kind of how I feel about this. It's like you can make an argument for them cheating, but as well as like they don't play anybody, so who cares?
Right.
I mean, if they were so long cheating for the last 3 years, obviously it didn't help them against Georgia because that was one of the teams they were cheating against. So obviously, yeah. So I mean, I don't really care. Jim Harbaugh, he's a good coach. They won't ever win a big game.
Well,
maybe this year, but
yeah, but Ryan Day can't win a big game.
Ryan Day sucks. That team sucks. That team is over. Ohio State is the most overrated team in the country, and they are every year. I mean, they're always like they're number one team. You can't mess with them, and then they get slapped by Michigan or they get slapped by another team. It's just like, what are we doing here? That was a good game, but they were good last year. Ohio State was a good football team last year.
Right.
Because they had, top 2 draft QB in the country, C.J. Stroud.
Right.
So
C.J. Stroud.
that helped them a lot.
They were good in years past, too, I think.
Yeah.
Like, when did they win?
2014, I think.
14?
Yeah, or 16. They might have won 16. I
think it was more
20,
like,
maybe. I don't really know. I don't really care about Ohio State, so I'm not going to say too much on them. So top
my
4.
whole family is huge.
That's embarrassing.
Ohio State fans, yeah.
Top 4 teams, you got Ohio State 1, Georgia 2, Michigan 3, Florida State 4. Florida State, man, I think they can control their own destiny. I think they are going to have to win every single game to get. If they lose one game, I think what's going to happen is they're going to basically tell them to kick rocks. You guys are out of the playoffs. So it's up to them, and I'm looking forward to see them because we haven't seen a good Florida State team since 2013. So this could be an interesting year. And then, of course, 2024 coming. Georgia's going to be better than they are this year. So.
Oh, yeah, because they have that QB that's still in high school right now.
Yeah, Dylan Raiola.
Raiola.
My projection on Georgia is they're going to three-peat, obviously. Of course, I want that as a fan. But Brock Bowers is going to come back for a senior year. I know nobody wants to say that, and everybody's like, no, they could draft. I think he comes back. I think Carson Beck goes to the NFL.
You think Carson's going to leave this year?
Yeah, he's a junior. I think he leaves because
I could see that.
This is his opportunity. I think he's going to be up for discussion when that quarterback comes in next year. And then what happens if Dylan Raiola comes in and he's unreal, and then Carson Beck's not playing, he's screwed. So I think Carson Beck goes to the draft. Unfortunately, we're going to lose Ladd McConkey, but we still will have Dominic Lovett, some other key players, and we have some running backs that are hurt right now. I think next year is going to be a very, very strong year for us, but we're ending a strong season right now too. So who knows? But that'd be awesome if Bowers comes back. Huh?
Yeah, that would be.
That's freaking 4 years.
I feel like he will be will come back because he's injured right now, and he was like, man, I didn't get my last year. to
Yeah,
play.
or his,
Yeah, I feel like he'll come
a
back.
Heisman too. He's missed 4 weeks
I
of games.
know.
So
That sucks that he won't be a Heisman.
yeah.
I would just like to point out, I just saw on my phone, well, and we're watching College Game Day. They had Clemson up there against Notre Dame, right?
Yeah. I think Clemson.
What are your thoughts on Clemson this year?
I thought it was hilarious when I saw that the kid,
Oh, the
I guess
fan.
a fan,
Yeah, they called in.
Dabo and said, "What are we paying a coach $11.5 million a year to go 4-4?" It's like, I agree. I'd be pissed off as a fan too. I mean, especially, Clemson's had those powerful years for really the last 10 years. I mean, since Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson, and they were a very strong program. So I don't know. I don't think Clemson's out. I think DJ Ugalele, whatever his name is, I think him transferring hurt them. I think he was a lot better QB than Cade, and he's an underclassman, so he's still young and learning in the program and all that. But I think they made a mistake there not playing him and switching that freshman out last year for it. I think it made a toll on there, and they're paying for it. I mean, they're 4-4, 500. I think Notre Dame isn't a very good team, but
You think they might
I think
upset?
that it wouldn't be an upset. Notre Dame's ranked 16 in the country,
Right.
so it wouldn't be an upset. But I think Notre Dame, or they're 12 in the country. I think Clemson goes to 4-5 today, and a losing season, which is just not good. So Dabo Swinney needs to go in the off season. I'd start planning for the off season right now because your season's over. You might not even make a bowl game, which is really embarrassing.
You think he might get fired?
Nah, he won't get fired. They love him.
Really?
Yeah. We got Army Air Force this weekend. That's always
yeah.
cool. Not that I really care about that, but
Air Force is ranked.
Air Force is ranked, and the good thing about Air Force is, they're 8-0, which is
crazy. Have they played anybody though? That's the question.
No, they haven't, but who cares? That's cool for them, right?
Yeah.
That's unheard of for them to be like that. So I'm looking forward to that.
They've played Utah State. They've played Wyoming.
Mm-hmm.
They played Navy, Colorado State. I'm only listing ones that I recognize. Some of these teams I've never heard of. Robert Morris. Sam Houston.
Well, that's all your answers right there.
Yeah.
Kansas State, Texas.
Oh yeah.
We got Texas. Quinn Ewers. He's a stud, but he's out. I'm pretty sure he's out. I think he's out, which that gives Arch Manning, Peyton Manning's son. Nope, not Peyton Manning's son. Sorry, I messed that up. Cooper Manning. That's his son, Cooper Manning.
Oh.
Cooper Manning was one of the brothers, so you had Eli Manning with the Giants.
Right.
You had Peyton with the Colts and the Broncos. And then you had Cooper.
And he's in all those commercials now.
You had Cooper, who got hurt, who played at Ole Miss or was gonna play or whatever. He got hurt, so he couldn't play football ever again. So, or something with his brain. I don't know. I watched this documentary. I don't think that was it, but something happened, like an injury or something. And now you got, which I thought Arch Manning, the kid, would have gone to Ole Miss like they all did, which is crazy.
Where did he went to Texas?
Or where his dad went and his dad's brother went. Peyton Manning went to Tennessee.
No, I'm saying the son.
The son, Arch Manning's at Texas.
That's what I just asked.
He's going to start today.
That's crazy.
Because Quinn Ewers is hurt. So that's going to be cool for him.
Be cool for his dad, too.
Yeah. You got USC and Washington. Washington's 8-0. Their quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., they're saying he's the Heisman guy. He's putting up all these yards and doing all these things. And it's a good season for for the young man. So that's a good game. I think Washington's going to come out on top. Caleb Williams, Heisman winner last year, and just embarrassing this year. It's just, 2 losses as a Heisman, and we're not even in. This is our first weekend in November. Like, you shouldn't have 2 losses as a Heisman. I don't care how bad your defense is. He could have gone to the draft last year. I think.
He chose to stay.
I think he could have gone to the draft. I don't remember, but that guy and then the thing with him is he wants to say, like, I'm not going to the draft if this team drafts me. He said that.
Oh, he's picking and choosing.
He said if
he
these
wants.
5 teams draft me, I'm not going.
How?
It's like, dude, what?
That's a
like,
little
go play
cocky.
football, dude. Yeah, because he knows he don't want to lose.
Texas A&M and Ole Miss today.
Texas, I'm calling Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I think Texas A&M is going to upset Ole Miss. And then I might get a text from Justin saying, howdy toddy, dude, howdy toddy, we're still going to whoop you guys, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what, if Ole Miss loses against Texas A&M, Lane Kiffin might leave. Their coach, he might leave and be done with the season. He might call Nick Saban back and say, hey, can I still come back and coach for you? Or he might call Kirby and say, hey, Kirby, you got no C open or something. Who knows? So that's that. That's embarrassing. But what other games we got? We got Ohio State, Rutgers. I mean, I think that game's going to be good.
I think it's going to be close.
Ohio State always puts up a fight against whoever they play. It's really scary. And then what happens is the committee and the ESPN analysts and all them say Ohio State is very good because Rutgers are a dominant team, or Wisconsin's a lot better than they ever have been, and they just downplay the other team, or they downplay the rest of the country because they want Ohio State to be the leading team.
Right, it's the same thing with Georgia-Florida game. They were like, oh, Florida's just not good this year.
Yeah, exactly. Those are kind of really all our key games. You got Alabama, LSU.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a good game.
I'm excited to watch that game.
I think LSU upsets Alabama. I just don't think Alabama's that great. So,
well, they had Nick Saban.
I know the spread
earlier.
on that is 3.5. So on Alabama, which is very impressive.
3.5.
3.5. So they pick Alabama to win by 3.5 points.
That's going to be a close game. That's going to be good.
I think LSU wins by 12. If we're being honest. Even though I saw the sign on the College Game Day this morning that said Jaden Daniels is a liberal. He's a quarterback.
That was funny. Yeah, I like reading all these signs.
And then Pat McAfee said on TV, he was like, the crowd wants me to get naked. And he said,
he's actually got a nice suit on today. Normally he's wearing a wife beater.
Well, he said that the only
vest.
reason he's wearing that is because Nick Saban was coming on the TV. So that's so funny. Well, that's really it. I mean, I just wanted to go over some key games, and you can also talk about Michigan's got a key game. They play Purdue today. Purdue's 2-6 crowd. They're 2-6, so let's not even talk about that. But they are going to blow them out, and then the committee and everybody else is going to be like, Michigan is the best team in the country. Who knows? But I'm excited for Georgia, Missouri, and we got a long time. Right now we're recording Saturday morning early. We got a long time till the game comes on, but we got a couple good games we can watch before then, and yeah, I mean, we're out here grinding, trying to make a living off podcasting. So I would love it if you guys could support us and just, give us your feedback. Send us a DM, say, Zach, you suck. Sydney, you suck. We want to hear this. Sydney doesn't suck. Sydney does not suck. But let us know. Hey, questions. If you want to hear a topic, throw a topic at us. If you have a question that you want answered, and we won't say your name, obviously. We won't be like, hey, this person,
We'll just ask the
yeah,
question.
exactly. So,
And buy a t-shirt.
yes.
We have comfort
We
color
have-
t-shirts. They're fully customizable. If you want.
comfort colors, I used to wear those every single day.
Me too.
But now I can't with work. I have to wear a collared shirt. But if you guys love t-shirts, you need to buy one. They're pocket tees.
Pocket tees.
Pocket tees. But they're going to be cool. We only did 3 colors on the Instagram.
But if you want a different color, maybe you want a red to support Georgia.
Yeah, if you any color, let us know. We can do it. Even if you want like a rainbow flag or something.
No.
We probably
We're
won't
not
support
supporting that.
But yeah, let us know and we'll get it to you. Just DM us if you have my number or Sydney's number.
Just
text us, whatever. Call us if you want to call us. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. But just to run down on some housekeeping things, we are going to start having guests on very shortly. And
if you have any questions for our guests too, that would be great.
Yeah, if you guys have questions as well. Also, we're gonna have a couple phone-in people too.
Yes.
Because a lot of people live like 12 hours away, so 10 hours away. So it's, hey, you guys want to come down to be on a podcast, So we're gonna have some phone calls in or whatever, however you say that.
Phone-ins.
Phone-ins.
I don't know.
And yeah, so it's gonna be fun. We're starting to learn how to podcast a little better, and it's difficult, but it's fun every day. So if you guys could support us, like us, subscribe, do whatever you can to help us out. It helps us engage with what we're doing and keep us going forward. So thank you for watching, and until next time, Keeping Up with the Joneses is out. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Hit me like a ton of bricks.